Mhm. Okay. Hello, hi. Yes. Beautiful. Hi. Hello, everyone. Okay. Hello. Hi. Thank you for joining me today again. Uh, Today, we actually have some new features. I don't know how is my voice, my sound, let's say. Uh, we are now live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, and Clubhouse. So today we added Clubhouse to the game, which I think it's going to be fun. Let's see. Yes. Okay, thank you. The topic for today is hope, but it's all about you. If you already have a story to share, a hope story that you want to talk about, or something you want to receive, this is the place today. And we can talk about hope and how you hold on and stand your ground when time get tough. Yeah, hopefully we can have a good conversation today. And I think it's a needed topic to talk about. Okay, well, we can technically have guests all around the world from TikTok, Instagram, and other platforms. So let's start with, I am trying to, We already have 2 audience on Clubhouse. Thank you for being here, guys. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Dr. Basim. If anyone wants to join me on TikTok, you know how to do it. You can just click on the link and okay, now it's on. You can join. And to Instagram, I think that people are already familiar with everything. So let's start with a guest on Instagram. Shirin, you are coming online. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Iman. How are you?
Hi. Thank you so much. How are you? Thank you for
Good.
joining. Yeah. How are you?
I've been trying to talk to you for a long time.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're here though. So, do you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, my name is Shirin, and I used to live in the United States I was actually born there
Mm-hmm.
for 30 years. And 2 years I'm back in Iran taking care of my parents because they've gotten old, and my sister passed away in LA due to breast cancer.
Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. How
Thank you.
how are you doing now?
And I'm doing fine, but I just feel like I don't belong here.
You don't belong.
I mean, in Iran.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I don't It's very hard after living so long in the United States and moving back here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in a dilemma. I don't know if I should I'm taking care of them, and it's been taking a toll on me. I want to know if I want to make a decision to either move back, because here I'm not liking myself. I can't love myself. If I don't love myself, I can't help anybody else.
That's a fact. But so you've been there for 2 years now, right?
3 years, yeah. Ever since the corona and after my sister passed away.
Okay. Well, again, first of all, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I hope that you're doing better now. So absolutely it's a personal decision. It's something that you need to make up your mind. But so you have a valid point. You have a good reason to stay. Your parents are there, so they need your support. I don't know what is their status.
Not financial wise, at all. It's like I'm the only child left.
Mhm.
We were 2 girls, and so not financial wise, and they're doing okay, but they're very old. They're like 75 and up. But I feel guilty if I leave them, and if I stay here, then I'm just eating myself up.
Well, this is like, let me just give you an example, like maybe a story that could be relevant to yours. The day, like the last year of surgery residency, they have like a big exam, like a huge kind of like thing for to be board certified and everything. So all your effort for 4 years depends on that exam. If you don't pass it, you have to just spend in the hospital 1 more year. It's kind of like a pain in the neck. So no one wants to fail that exam, and everyone, like all the surgery residents, they just leave the hospital 6 months before they get studied or get ready for that. Maybe 2 weeks before my exam, my dad decided to have a surgery, an elective, not a let's say not emergency one, but he decided to have it that day. And so I am a surgeon, right? So I'm his only son. I'm a surgeon, and I am obviously I am the one who's going to take care of my dad in hospital, in operation room, during his recovery. And I remember I was so kind of like, I cannot say annoyed, but as you say, eating myself up. That's what a timing. Seriously, it's like, you can just wait a little bit and just let me, take the exam, and then you can. Because that was not an emergency one. I remember in a hospital when I stayed with my dad at night. So he is in pain after surgery. He just wake up at, like that was not nice at all. And I tried to study as well, because the exam is like in the corner. And I have a really wise friend. He is kind of like my mentor. I was talking to him. I was like, it's so annoying. This is exactly what you say. I have to be here. I have to take care of this. It's a must. It's not negotiable. But then I have this exam and everything. This is my life and everything, like all this stuff. He said that life is this actually, it's just release all the anxiety that in that time. He said that life is all about people you care about and you love, and they love you. This is life. This is simple. You don't think about that exam. So imagine the exam, you be the first one, and you have no one to share it's. I don't mean that you have to choose between, but the fundamentals are family, friends, love, yourself. This is. So where you live, it's something else. So of course you can choose it. And as you said, like this is a personal choice that you can see how you're ready to sacrifice or not. But at the end of the day, it's family, right? So it's just it's parents, and like this is life. It doesn't matter. So imagine if you spent your your life anywhere else, and but you think about your parents every day, that would be even more.
Did you have family there with you while you were taking the exam and your dad was sick?
No, most of it, like, it was me, because no one else could could have done that. It was just me.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I'm in the same place exactly. I'm the only one, and
But I'm
my
happy
cousins.
now. I'm happy. Everything went well. I passed my exam. My dad got well, and everything was just awesome. And now I am proud about my decision. Uh, at least all I can say is, like, make up your mind and make a decision that you never regret later. Yeah.
That's so. It's such a hard decision to make. I mean, I've been thinking about it for like 6 months. Then I thought about bringing somebody to live with them to help with everything. Then we Iranians are usually. I mean, I was raised in America, but I'm a proud Persian Iranian, and I don't believe in leaving them.
Yeah.
Leaving
So.
them with somebody else,
Hmm.
taking them to other people to take care of them. I don't want to do that
Mhm.
because I'm the only one that cares the most.
Yeah.
They raised me, and they were there with me there until I finished college. And
So I think you already know your answer. You know where is your heart and where your heart is, and I don't see anything that might make you happy outside that environment.
but I just finished my master's in architecture, and I got my license. And after I finished that, I immediately came here. So I couldn't work there, and
Mhm.
I need to get a little bit of experience here. I don't know the building codes and all this stuff,
Mhm.
and so I want to work, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Uh, yeah, honestly, this is not a decision that someone else can make for you. I just share my story, but I hope that at the end of the day, you make a decision that there's no regret, and you will be happy with your decision.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you.
Nice talking to you too. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Okay. That was a good start. Again, now we are live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Clubhouse. And we still have 2 friends on Clubhouse that are listening to us. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And yeah, so let's see who else we can talk to today. We have, I guess, Diana. Okay, we have Diana on Instagram. Oh, and we have one guest on TikTok, maybe later afterward. Hello? Hi.
Hi,
How's it going? How are you, man? Hel- Okay. We wait. No problem. I hope that everything is all right, because I don't understand Russian, of course. Okay. Okay, thank you.
I'm here.
Hmm. Hmm. So, what is your name?
Yellow socks.
What is your name?
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So you're okay. No.
I'm okay.
Yeah. So what's your name?
I'm okay. I look like I'm okay.
Not really, to be honest. I mean, yeah,
Why? Tell me now why.
yeah.
Really, I'm not look okay.
No, I mean,
Huh? No?
well, so thank you for joining anyway. That was nice talking to you.
You don't want to talk to me?
I want like you don't talk. I'm just you don't say anything. I'm just waiting for you.
I wait for your questions.
Oh, my question is that how are you doing and what is the good thing in your life that you want to share?
How are you doing? Wait, that is the two questions.
So you give me two answers.
Okay. Wait. First questions. I'm doing never the Mrs. Nash. I'm I'm okay. This is the
Okay.
what's the option?
The option. So my next question is that so what makes you hopeful? What gives you hope in life?
Good people.
People?
Good people. No,
Good
not
people. Good people.
Not everybody, nobody is so good.
Hmm.
No, it's not good. Some people are good. Some people are just good in.
Okay.
Могу да будем Tesla.
Okay. So good people give you hope, right?
Yeah, it's not a fact. Some people have in the brain, okay, I'm the good. No, you're not good. You're the manipulated. Some people who tell you that you're doing this good.
Mhm.
It's not good. You're a good person, you know? And some people have some in the. Sorry. Wait.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
My people in the. I don't know. This is a game. It's not so. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody in the chat, thank you.
Yeah. Everybody like you.
Some people it's not. No. Da.
Yeah.
So wait.
So what is your name then? You didn't tell me your name.
I don't have the name.
Okay then. So anyway, thank you for joining, and I hope that we talk later again.
No.
Okay. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, I guess. I don't know where are you, but anyway, thank you. Good people give her hope. Good people give me hope too. Right? Yes. And now we are going to, oh yes, supposed to talk to someone on TikTok as well.
Good night.
Hello.
Hello, good night.
Good night, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm good, thanks. I'm from Portugal.
Okay, what's your
I
name?
want to talk about the climate and about the change. We must change
Hmm.
for our planet.
Okay, but I still don't know your name, my friend. Would you
Adelia.
again? Adelia. Okay, Adelia from Portugal.
Wait,
Okay.
I want to talk about the climate because I'm worried about the pollution, and I think we must do something better than we do. And most of all, we want to pay
Okay,
everything.
let's get together. So you want to talk about climate change?
The climate change.
Because the planet is getting warm and it's kind of like not cool.
It's not cool. It's a very pollution,
Hmm.
and
So what is your concern about that? So what is actually the main concern about planet getting warm?
because
Our kids.
is going to. I don't know what the word, but is going to suffer if we not change.
Hmm.
If you not change the
So-
way you.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, Adelia. So let me ask you, what have you done so far for making things better for climate change? Have you done anything?
I think the politic have to take the responsibility.
Oh no. Just okay. So let's just start over.
The industry.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's it.
So
This-
much pollution.
That's actually right. There are, I think that was like Paris Agreement, and countries all around the world, they decided to do something about climate change, and I feel like most of them are actually doing it. But you personally yourself, what have you done so far for climate change personally?
I'm trying to do the best to change my habits in the home.
Like what? Can you tell me something that maybe we can do all together?
Recycle.
Re-
Recycle.
Recycle. Okay.
This is the first step we must do, and use more biologic.
Yeah, I'm actually reading some comments. People say that don't use plastic, can't. Yeah. So like I think from 2022 in Canada, plastic bags are illegal. Many stores already are replacing plastic bags with paper bags, and this is something. And yeah, so my point maybe is that uh, beside the governments, and of course it's important, but I think we can, it's not about just climate change, about anything, any big problem that you see, oh, it is so huge, someone need to do something about it. I think we should start from ourselves. If you want to make a change, not in the world, make it from your room, your home, your house, your people, like step by step. So yeah, so you can teach your children about recycling and all this stuff. And yeah, so I think this is it. So if you want to make a big change, start from small moves.
I think we lost all of us.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, okay. No, that was actually a really good topic. Thank you. I mean, I was hoping for a hopeful story, but it is something important to address anyway. Thank you, Adelia.
I don't speak very well, but I think you understand what I say.
No, I mean, I understand. I hope at least I could. Yeah, I'm hearing. I hear you, and I know that no, this is a valid concern. And by the way, thank you for bringing.
Good night.
Oh, you have a young fella there, right? You have your kid around.
Yeah, I have my kids with me.
Yeah, what's his name?
My daughter,
Uh-huh.
Philippa.
Hello, Philippa.
Hello.
I love you.
Hey.
Okay.
She says,
Yeah.
thanks.
Take care of your mom and take care of yourself. Hopefully, we will deliver a better planet to you soon. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Stay well.
Thank you, you too. Okay, Philippa and Adelia from Portugal. Portugal is a beautiful country. If only I have someone who just touch this screen instead, like I just need to stretch. Yeah, like I think like the other day I was measuring, but my right hand is a little bit taller than the other one because I just do this with my right. Probably I should just use both hands so maybe they align. Hello from Albania, from all around India, and yes, thank you. Okay, so now we have, wow, we have a lot of people on Instagram. TikTok is also starting to add up, but yeah, so maybe I should just start again with numbers because it's getting a bit. Okay, let's just see what we have here. Okay. Hello? Hello? Hi.
Hiya, you okay?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good.
Okay, great. Do you mind introducing yourself?
Yes, my name is Nadia. I live in UK.
Nadia from UK. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what you were discussing. I just you were live, so I just came across. So I watched your couple of reels. So, literally, I can tell like they are quite motivational. If you want to discuss, if we can discuss about the hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now we are, thank you for joining me, Nadia. Today we're talking about hope stories. Something that, yeah, so what actually gives you the strength to hold on? What is actually the, in the darkest moment, we all have something to think about to hold on to, to hang in there, to continue the hustle.
For me, obviously everybody goes through the certain things in their life. I've
Mhm.
been there a couple of times, but with me, what gives me hope is the light inside from God. Like if something is getting bad, there has to be a light somewhere. You just have to believe in it and keep going.
The light inside from God.
Yes, because I strongly believe I'm Muslim myself, and I strongly believe when we says like mother, she loves us the most in this world. So my creator who created me, he cannot give me pain for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be something for me good in it in order for me to go through it. Might be making me more stronger, might be that the thing, whatever is putting me the pain, on that time it seems like, oh, what the hell is going on, but later on, that same thing will be a blessing in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that keeps me going.
So is it fair to say, instead of the light inside, let's say the thing that keeps you going is because you know there is a reason for the pain.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the reason? Do you have any idea?
When the situation, when you're in a situation you cannot think right, tourism. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously when you're going through it, once you through that, then you can tell, yes, that was the reason. For me, when I went through certain things, that literally made me more stronger. It's just and showing me myself how much pressure I can be in and how I can come out from it. Smilingly and like you can shine, literally shine through.
Mm-hmm. You just reminded me of two facts. First of all, they say that your pain will never leave you until you receive the lesson that it's supposed to give you. Yeah. So you pointed on really important topic, a really important part. So there is a reason for the pain, and the moment you learn your lesson, the pain is gone. But if you just struggle, you don't address, you don't think about the reason behind the pain, it probably will last forever. And as you said, this pressure, this pain is always for you to shine. You will never be someone that you can be proud of yourself if you don't go through dark moments and difficulties and pain. This is life. I it's like they use this example of the diamond. Diamond is carbon, right? Like it's carbon, like everything else. Like,
The thing is, when people are going through it, the people who already been through it, they learned why they were in pain, why they were in problems.
mhm,
When they have seen the outcome of it, that's fine. When the people are literally struggling on whatever phase of their life, it's difficult for them when you come up and say, "Oh, hold on to it, you will be fine." It's easier for us to say than the person is going through it because obviously today I've seen that we have created. That's bang on. Everything is making sense, but the person who's going through it, that can be slightly difficult if they literally allow nobody to talk to or whatever. Then it's difficult for them to hold on to things.
mhm.
So how they can do it?
So you need to see yourself from different angles. When you are in the eye of the storm, in the middle of this struggle, you probably cannot see. And this is like we stack anxieties. We just add on all this. Like sometimes we don't even remember the reason behind it. All this struggle. I I use this technique sometimes myself. I write down everything when I feel overwhelmed. I just write them down, everything in my mind, everything that's just bothering me. And then you can see them. And when you can see them, then half of the problem is already solved. And there are things that you can do something about. There are things that there's out of your power. You have nothing to do with them. So just forget about them. It's life. The other things that you can do something, just start doing. And this is some practical technique, I guess.
Because I have never myself wrote anything down. So it's a good practice if you can. I've heard this so many times. If you are in problem or struggling with something or whatever, write them down. It's, I think, my personal fear, which I really don't want to face the thing, because I myself consider myself as a very strong person. Whatever comes my way, it has to be my way. So if it's a problem as well, I literally face it. I just don't back off. So when it comes to, when it comes to the world, yes, I'm very strong. But when it comes to yourself, writing that problem, it's an issue for me, myself. Yes, okay, then I have to face, this is what is this is where you are weak.
So you need to accept it. I mean, there are some point that we are all weak. There are this is it. So you need to accept it. Like, just hold I mean, like, this is just accept, and as it's just move on, for God's sake. It's not, so of course there are things that I am weak around them. It just is it. So just, I don't get your point. So you want to be like perfect in all the aspect to feel happy? Yeah. So it's not gonna happen. It's just good.
It's not like you have to it's not like that. Like when I'm facing people, problems, and when it comes to myself, like, okay, I have to write this down. It's for me. This is where I go very down. I want to see that. If I'm gonna write it, then it's on my face. Yes, that's it. You have to face it. So might be that makes me weak. That's why I don't like writing it. Obviously, as you say, if you write it down, it's on the paper. It's there. You can either do something about it or throw it away. But I personally can't write whatever I wanted to do for myself, or my worry or concern or whatever. Anything to do with myself. Yeah, if it's something to do with family, children, or whatever, it will be done in no time. So it's very hard to convince myself to do something for myself.
I think it's because of your pride. You need to get rid of your pride. When you write it down and you see things that you cannot do anything about, it gives you anxiety. You don't want to face them. You don't want to see things that are out of your hand. And it gives you it adds some layers of humanity to your life, and you don't want to accept yourself as a unable human being, which is real. We are all unable in some point. Be grateful for what you have and just get rid of your pride about things you don't have and you cannot do, and this is it. Yeah, just, I think it is the root of all the anxiety is the pride. When you accept that, okay, so it is me, it is my strength, I'm grateful for that. It is my weaknesses, which is a lot, and that's it. And it made me human. And it's like, so far, it's like better than 99.9% of all the creatures around the world, all the history. Yeah, just give yourself a credit. Let go.
Honestly, you can't hold on to things, whatever happens. It's just my personal thing. I can do everything for everyone.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You cannot do everything for everyone. Yeah, like, first, as long as you cannot do anything for yourself, you cannot do anything for anyone. You just, as you said, you write it down because it's not your weaknesses, it's theirs. At the end of the day, you say, oh, this is yours, and good luck with that. When it comes to yourself, you don't accept it because As I said, it's all us. It's the pride is something that we need to get rid of. Like every day, it's not something. But I believe that, just to humble yourself is the first step. You talk about God at the first, and I believe that you just when you see yourself in front of before God, you see that how unable we are all. So just let it go.
What I meant by I want to do everything for everyone, it's kind of if somebody's relying on me to do something, I will definitely go ahead and do it for them.
Mhm.
But when it comes to put myself forward, even I would say it's a very small thing, it's not a big thing. Like even serving a food, I'll make sure I'm the last one who will be get the food at the end. I will always get that end first.
Mhm.
I would never do that. I would take the food out myself first and then all the family join in. I cannot do that. I cannot allow myself to do that. So that's the sort of thing. I can do small thing, big thing, whatever for other people, but when it comes to me, I cannot literally allow myself to do for myself.
So that is another story, I think. So we will have more topic around self-love, and this is something you need to work on. So just put yourself first. It's not being selfish, and this is I guess some another important topic, of course. Mhm. Well, thank you for joining me, Nadia, again, and nice talking to you. Thank you. Bye. Okay. How's it going, everyone? Yeah. Okay. I think it's going well. Okay. Let's see if we can have some. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Dr. Iman. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm a big fan of yours, and it's probably the first ever connectivity I've done on TikTok. I'm not good at connecting over social media, but today, since we're talking about hope, um,
First of
I
all,
have
you
had
you you have a strong voice. What's your name?
it's Zainab,
Mhm.
but my friends call me ZZ or Z.
Okay. So how do you want me to address you?
Okay, so just
So do you want me to call you Zainab or ZZ or Z?
yeah, whatever is convenient.
Okay. So where are you from, Zainab?
I am from Pakistan originally,
Mhm.
but I'm living in Dubai and working.
Okay.
And I'm a single mom. I've been in an abusive relationship, in an abusive marriage for good 3-4 years, and then I had been fighting a custody case
Mhm.
for my daughter. So that's 7 years of my life that I spent just fighting for my daughter's custody
Mhm.
due to some legal glitches and being in different countries with my ex-spouse. So I have tried to find hope most of the time through patience and gratitude. I feel I'm very confident and all that, but somewhere, somehow, there's an empty space that eats me alive. I do seem like a very happy person on the outside. I make friends very easily. People connect to me. I'm the go-to person for most of my friends. But when it comes to me, I hardly have someone to talk to.
I have tried writing down things. I do write prose in English. I do write poetry in my own language, which is Urdu.
Mm-hmm.
But that does not seem a catharsis for me. And somehow, although people do keep telling me that being single and handling life single-handedly is not a big of a deal, but I really, really want to have a partner beside me. I haven't managed to be successful and being, I'm having that. But I get confused sometimes. Is it okay to be single, or is it like, am I asking too much?
Okay, so is there anything else you want to add before I start?
I would keep going on and on. I talk a lot.
So if in that case we already, so let's start with your a little bit of background, because since you bring it up, how long, you said like 7 years you've been fighting for the custody, is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, and 3 years I was in a marriage, and my ex-spouse was very abusive.
Mm-hmm.
And I never stood up for myself until after 3 years, and after I had my daughter, who turned just over a year, I realized that if I think I am suffering and I can bear it, I can't put my daughter through it. I can't make her see a bad example of a man generally, not just a father, as a husband,
Mm-hmm.
as a man that, I would want my daughter to look up to as a father. I wouldn't want him to be abusive. And I wouldn't be happy if my daughter is okay with the fact that a man can be abusive and it's okay. Like, if I'm enduring it, I'm setting a bad example for my daughter.
Yeah, so you started a marriage. Of course, no one started a marriage to get divorced. Everyone started with a hope, but so it didn't work out, and then for 7 years you're fighting for that part is something that I need to like maybe to wrap my mind around to see why exactly is that. But anyway, so, and during all this time you just focus on your daughter, and as you said, maybe just the custody, and you said like you have a lot of friends that they talk to you but you don't have anyone to talk to, and sometimes you feel also they all are the indicators of that you actually just trying to make people feel good, that you don't care of yourself at all.
Yeah, it's like, because when I suffer and I feel sad, I just automatically think that I don't want anybody around me to feel the same way. And it was not just fighting the custody all this time. I actually completed my studies during this process.
Mm-hmm.
I found work in different fields of life. I was trying to achieve those things, but somehow I think even after doing all of these things, wonderful things in my life, and coming to a point where when I look back at myself being in that abusive marriage, I would have never made it till here without all those struggles. However, it's the loneliness. I do create hope, a lot of hope around me,
Mm-hmm.
and I always look at people who have different and probably more grave situations in their life. So I always try to be very thankful for whatever I have. I do have anxiety, I do have depression, and at some point in my abusive marriage, I was suicidal as well. So coming from there, now I think I've established a much better personality, a very strong of a woman I am now. Now nobody can even push me around, let alone hitting me in my face. But it's the loneliness that makes me really, really weak, and all that hope, it just vanishes for me.
So we already talked about this fact that the pain will never leave until you learn the lesson. And I believe that you haven't learned the being alone lesson yet. I think you definitely can find someone to be with tonight or tomorrow or the day after. But I don't know how long it might last, maybe years, maybe days. But the fact is that as long as you don't not just enjoy, but be proud and literally be in love with you being alone, you will never be in a good relationship with anyone else. As long as you always looking for someone to make you happy, you will never be happy, not alone, not with anyone else. It's not about how long you've been alone, but it's about what have you done during that time. If you actually, because being alone is painful, of course. It's like a breakdown, and like let's say, regardless of all your past experience, being alone break you down, and then you can build yourself up again. If you don't do this, and you're always looking for someone to replace and cover the pain, it's kind of like the foundation down there is still the problem, and I don't know, I probably just not good like a question, because this is like people are but the fact is that, so regardless of how long you've been alone, you need to focus on the fact that what have you done for yourself, for Zainab, not just for yours. Of course, it's beautiful to do everything for your child, to fight for her, and but what have you done for yourself? Do you deeply love yourself? Are you in love with Zainab, that like just enjoy her presence, to just smile at in the mirror, say, yeah, good morning? And if you don't do this, you never be happy with anyone else. It is not too much to ask, but maybe it is too soon to ask.
True, because I think the kind of I'm not trying to badmouth about my country or something over here. It's just the culture that I was brought up in. I'm not particularly talking about myself. I've seen it happening around me. In our country, in our culture, self-love is such an underrated thing. You are supposed to be a very sacrificing person for everybody around you, that you never learn to love yourself, and if you're doing so, you labeled as selfish.
That's true.
And
That is true.
you're labeled as a selfish person because you're thinking good about yourself. And that's what actually discourages us, and we realize that it's so much late in life. However, it's never too late. So much later in life that, oh my God, all these years we've been living for other people who don't give a damn. And whatever you do for them, it's just nothing.
Absolutely
And
true.
all that time you could love yourself, you could stand up for yourself rather than the other people. You just missed out on a great deal.
It is the fundamental element of being, to put yourself first. It's not selfish, it's not too much, and every single person, every single soul must have the same feeling. If you don't put yourself first, no one is like, if you don't put yourself first because of someone else, you are actually giving them two messages. First of all, that you can disrespect me too, because I do not respect myself. Because self-love is the outcome. I believe self-love is the product of two previous elements. Self-love, every like kind of love, come from respect. You cannot love something without respecting them. That's a fact. So Then love comes from respect. Do you respect yourself properly? And one step back, how, like, what is the source? What is the origin of respect? Is knowing, knowledge, awareness. So first you need to get to the self-awareness, self-knowledge. You need to know yourself, know Zainab as a whole being. Then start to respecting Zainab as a whole. And then you love it. If you don't love yourself and you put someone else first and say, okay, you are giving them the message that I do not even respect myself, you don't have to either. And the other one is, the other message, which is like something maybe underlying, is I am putting myself second, put you first, because of this feeling that I have, this deep need that I have. It means that if I don't need you one day, I can simply not love you anymore. That's why I recommend everyone, do not even start a relationship with someone who don't put themselves first. But not disrespectfully, be clear about your needs, about your point of views, and it all came from self-awareness. So take your time of being alone and start knowing yourself first. When you're done with knowing yourself, when you discover all the dark aspect and all the angles that you've been ignoring for all these years, and now you know Zainab, start respecting Zainab. And then you know everything about it, you respect, and now start loving Zainab. And then someone must be super lucky that you let them in your private life, let them in your being alone time, because you love yourself as much as like anything. So you don't want anyone to invade your privacy. Someone must be exactly in same frequency, a mindset like you, someone who know themselves, respect themselves, love themselves. Okay, so that would be something brilliant then.
Your a lot of good quotes actually gave me a lot of strength. I have to say this to you, that many of your words have touched my soul in a great way. And that is why when I was sifting through the live today and I saw you, I think the first thing first, you need an appreciation for what you do for other people might not know. So from my side, a big thanks for inspiring me, for pushing me to feel better about myself, and for this conversation. And all of these people who are listening to me right now, you will get there. And it happens. It happened with me. It took a lot of time, but I got there. And today, where I'm sitting, and I have this strength and courage to talk about it, you will be there one day. So whoever's feeling low, upset, or hopeless, don't give up.
Don't give
There's
up.
a lot of good things waiting for you. It'll happen.
Yeah. Thank you for this. I think that is a good point to say thank you to all people who are trusting me here with their share. It's not easy to be vulnerable, and like, this is your life, this is your private, personal, deep down of your heart, and now you just bring it up and share. This is precious, and I'm so blessed that you trusted me with all this share. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I'm not going to take more of your time because I'm sure a lot of people want to talk to you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Well, it is that's the beauty of the live sessions like this is, I just start and you actually taking care of the rest. I'm just a listener. That's funny. My club on Clubhouse name is Motivational Listener. So I'm just here to listen to you guys. Thank you. Let's see if now we have more people on Instagram. Let's talk to a couple of more friends. Thank you. Thank you. I'm reading comments. It's not easy to catch up with all the comments, but thank you. Good morning. I see that like TikTok guys is like all East Asia is now watching me on TikTok. Thank you. Malaysia, Indonesia, thank you all. And we're still waiting for our next guest. I guess we are. Okay. See, this is it. You give good to the universe and then you receive rewards. That is how the universe actually works. Maybe I shouldn't have expressed my feeling that obvious, but yeah, I'm trying to invite Dr. Roshanak Hashimian, which is now on the list. She can I just keep sending the request. If she join, it can actually all be yeah, it doesn't work. Maybe if Dr. Roshanak, if you can hear me now, if you can just cancel and come back again, I think that would be something. Yeah, so if you can join me, it's to have a share. I'm sure that many people all around the world will be benefit, and they will be blessed by your share, of course. Yeah, I mean, I want you to, if you can join me on stage, and accepting it doesn't work. Well, let's just give ourselves time, and let's see. Oh, we still have 2 people on Clubhouse as well. I don't know why. Yes, so thank you. I mean, if you can, let me just invite you on. If you can join me, even if it's like with, I don't know what is your, okay. I send you the request. If it works, that would be great. Okay, so apparently it's not, it doesn't work. Something I learned from all these live sessions is to be patient. In my personal life, I am not a patient person. Oh, no, not at all. Everything I want it now. Like, just so this is a good practice for me as well. And I believe that all this social media stuff, they are actually testing my patience. I don't know how much I can continue with that. Hopefully, we can. Okay. Oh, hello. I cannot hear you. I don't know what is.
Can you hear me well?
Hi.
Can't you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yes?
Amina,
Great.
Victoria Amina.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining again.
Remember.
What time is it now in Belgium?
Thank you. Well, now it's midnight, past half an hour past midnight.
It's way better than 5 a.m., I guess.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, great.
I haven't slept yet.
Awesome.
So, yes, I wanted to join because the video you made with the title around Hope and Hold On
Oh, hold
was
on.
very powerful.
The video for today, the video for today.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Was super powerful. And as the subject is about hope, but at the same time, it's finding the wisdom within the struggle. Whenever you have something going on that's not going your way, as you said, we need to learn from it.
Mhm.
And as long as we don't learn from it, we'll get challenged. And that's something that resonates with me and with a lot of people. And it's something that comes back all the time. Struggle is not a punishment. Struggle is a growth possibility and a way to get closer to who you are.
True.
It's that's what you wanted to say with the fact that you need to grow more and to see more where you need to go to. Some people understand it, others don't. They are like blaming themselves or feeling ashamed or feeling bad. But when you see the wisdom behind the struggle, I'm not going to say you're happy with the struggle, but you embrace the struggle a bit better. If you see what I mean. What do you think about that?
I think, let me just be a little bit more. Even I want to take even one more step. How many creatures, how many species around the world do you think might understand struggle?
Not that many.
Let's
I
say,
think animals understand it better than we do.
no, my point is, let's say a dog is born with two legs, with some anatomical like abnormality. It was some dogs, it was born blind, or many other things. Yeah, so they start their life the way that it must be, the way that it is. They don't need anyone to tell them that they are worthy, or they don't need anyone to say, yeah, you are, even though you have like some problem and I can see, but yeah, so just keep going, go find food. And they do it because this is in the nature, and they will not be rewarded because they found the food. If they want to leave, they probably will find or they will die. This is just as simple as it is. The only creature, the only thing that in the world that can understand the concept of difficulty, of struggle, is human being, because they can think, they have some And this is like, I think, without struggles and without the understanding, appreciation of the struggle, we have nothing but just a flash. Nothing but just, like, there is no development because we don't understand. So dogs do not, a blind dog do not searching or working or like actually aiming for development. They just want to they just want to live as long as they can, or if they cannot, it's done. So human being as the most magnificent creature in the world, like the crown of the universe, like all the stuff that they call it. So what is the difference between you and all the others, all the animals, is that you can decide to develop, you can decide to go forward, you can decide to take a step ahead, even though there are problems. When there's no problem, there's no improvement, there is no evolution. You still probably we just, so accepting the struggle is something, appreciating it, even like embrace it, because it's actually it's a tunnel to your next level. There is a light at the end of that tunnel, but it's, you find the tunnel, so yeah, that's good. Let's go to the next level, because without the tunnel you will stay in that level forever. I guess that is the way.
Yes, I said that recently to someone. Life is a game in some way. And when we play a game, we'd love to go to level 2, level 3, level 4, but to get there, you have those struggles in the game that you need to overcome. And life is the same. And sometimes people focus on the bad, forget about the good, and even forget about what they already achieved. It's not that we need to think of what we have done to overcome the struggle. It's also forgetting about it is also a good thing. Learning from it and go forward, but not cherish the bad. Some people can reminisce and think about stuff that happened to them 50 years ago and still stay in that place of struggle and giving it more attention than it's needed. Struggle is part of evolution of the person themselves, I think.
And yeah, I love the concept, the game concept, and I just, I want to go back to the tunnel example that I said, and I just, maybe we can actually use this to to explain my point again. The way to the next level is this tunnel. So first you must be thankful that you found it. Let's say you are stuck in a room with no window, there's no door, there's nothing. You just tap all around the room to find it, like, oh, it's a hole, you just break it, okay, you find the tunnel to get to the next level. So must first be thankful that you found it, and it is your growth path, so you can grow through this tunnel. But as you said, it is something to remember, is important. So when you get to the next level, people might reward you with words, oh yeah, that you did a good job, thank you. They empower you, they encourage you, they just appreciate your effort, so you did a good job. And this is actually scary. This is tricky. The reward that you receive from this, oh yeah, I love this tunnel. You know what, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna go back to this tunnel, go back and forth, because people just like it. And when I do it, come on, this done, you done, you next, okay, just move next tunnel and next level and next tunnel. People get stuck in their tunnel because they love their struggle, because they receive attention and they know that they already overcome that tunnel, but they don't leave it. So yeah, it's okay, people love me because I get over this tunnel, and just I don't want to improve anymore, just let's stay here. It's something scary to remember that, okay, so when you're done, you're done. Don't victimize yourself. Oh yeah, you know what, you just tell the story about this tunnel over and over, forget about next tunnel and next tunnel, just okay. It's that is something really good example that you said. And something else about the game and levels, that We need to remember that this is the same game for like with experience. I said over last maybe 6 months on my lives, I probably talked to, I don't know, like hundreds of people from, like, let's say East Asia, Philippines, Malaysia. I'm just trying to Brunei. I mean, countries that I haven't ever heard about, to like all around the world. My point is, we are all fighting same demands, like all the same problems, struggles, different levels. This is the same game, different levels. My struggle, my anxiety today could be yours yesterday or tomorrow. We just need to know that people are in different level. Don't judge people based on your level. There are people on this like higher, let's say super, even you play the video game, there are some different things. There's easy, super easy, like extremely hard. Like this is it. So you just find your level and start, but don't judge people based on the chapter that you are in.
We have all different books. We're not going to be jealous of someone's struggle or even wanting to have the same thing. Each one of us has a different book to follow, actually, or to experience.
Mhm.
The life book.
Yeah. True.
And we can rewrite it a little bit.
At least we can read it the way that we want. Sometimes we cannot rewrite it, but we can read it the way that we want.
That's true. That's true. I'm struggling with my smartphone again. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
When it becomes interesting, it's I'm getting in trouble.
No problem.
That's fine.
Well, yeah. So
Thank you for
thank you for joining and bringing up the video for today. That video is actually so close to my heart. And yeah, I got emotional today after on TikTok, sometimes I see the video that other accounts, like people make with my video. And today with this video, like maybe at very first hours, so many people actually, they needed to hear that, like, hold on. Me, myself needed to hear that, but it was this lady who, she made it like, she was just literally just opened her camera and she made the video like Stitch, a duet with me on TikTok. And she was just looking, and the way that she just nodding her head, and just the way that when I said like, hold on, she was just, I see that how the pain just left from her eyes, and I got so emotional. I said, yeah, and this is the reward. This is the, yeah, that was my hold on. Yeah, that was my, like, it was not me watching my own video. It was me watching that lady, that just, the pain, when I see the pain is gone, that was someone who told me, like, just hold on.
You got the chance to witness the impact that you have.
Yeah.
You got the chance to see the effect that you give, and it's an honor actually to be able to see it, because actually you're giving, but you're not always seeing it. But with TikTok, you were able to see it and notice it, because it's not only seeing it, it's noticing it.
Something a couple of times people ask me, like, before, about the most rewarding thing in life, or anyway, just what is the purpose of life? What is your purpose? Like, as a surgeon who always, like in my life, I don't mean that I am something special, or I'm saying I have a lot of struggles, flaws, and everything. But I learned that the most rewarding thing in life is to see yourself as a third person helping someone else. imagine yourself as a point of view that you are watching, you're seeing yourself helping someone else. And that is this is the most rewarding feeling, at least for me. And TikTok is actually doing this. So when I see the video, someone is make a video with my video, and I see that how this guy, Dr. Iman, on the screen are helping someone else with the pain, and I am like, oh, that's me, that is like, wow, that is so extremely beautiful feeling.
It's a co-creation. Yes, it's a co-creation, actually, kind of. And
Yeah.
at the same time, it's very humbling. What you just said, the third person is actually very humbling. You are seeing not only yourself, but you are taking the ego out of it, and you just see what's happened.
It's not me. What is the difference between me now and me 9 months ago? What's happened that it's just, I am just a tool. Like, someone else are using me to do this, and I'm happy to be this tool, and I'm happy that I can make it. I don't know how can I say, in a jungle, in a forest, all the woods, how many of them are blessed to become something sacred, something in it, like in a holy, in the something that is used for good, let's say. What is the difference between those two trees? They are just trees. So it's I don't know, it's chance, it's whatever it is, but yeah, I'm blessed, I'm glad, I'm enjoying it. And as I said a couple of times, I'm enjoying my 15 minutes, but this is just, I'm just a tool.
It's more than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's rewarding. It's rewarding, really. So thank you so much.
Thank you for joining.
Very insightful.
Yeah, thank you for joining. It's always nice talking to you. Thank you.
Have a great evening.
You
and
too.
night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, it's almost 83 minutes that we are here. So hopefully we can just take one more call and call the night. And you are amazing. This is something I am so happy to have. Look at you guys. You're just sitting here and hopefully watching me, not just, I'm probably facing the ceiling somehow, but it's okay. Yeah. Let's see if we can take one more call. And if I'm trying to find so Dr. Rushanek is not actually here anymore. But yeah, so let's just Molly is going to be our next guest, I guess. Molly, no. Yeah, I just invited you, but it doesn't work properly. Yeah, so they're trying my patience. Be patient. Just patient. Be patient. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let's see. Let's go to TikTok then. Honestly, TikTok server is much like better. It's stronger. You see, 1, 2, 3. Like, come on, yeah. Hello.
Hi, Dr. Iman.
Hey, Instagram, my friend. You need to upgrade your stuff. Look, it's I'm not saying this is your competitor. This is your. If you want to. Yeah. Anyway. Hello.
Hi, Dr. Iman. How are you?
Hi. Thank you so much. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for joining on TikTok. Yes, please. Are you going to talk about jellyfish or?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for joining. So people who are on Instagram or people are now on TikTok, they don't know what is the jellyfish story. So you were here on the game, like game night with. Yeah, I'm trying to remember your teammates.
We win and the jellyfish is going. Now we're talking
Oh.
about hope.
The jellyfish is gone, so let's just talk about hope today. Please go ahead. But please introduce yourself because like now people are listening to you on Clubhouse as well. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone on Clubhouse as well. And YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram, who does not work properly. The server is not as strong as TikTok, which I don't know, but like as you see. Anyway, please go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Holden from United States. I would like to talk about hope. My hope is my surrounding. First, my family, my kid, and people in everywhere support me, including you and including Dr. Narman. I cannot say his name. I really appreciate both of you. Maybe you may never understand the content the content you put out there day by day, but it really motivate and it really touch everybody else out there because it motivate us, especially the one you put today. I was coming out from work and I just opened my phone and I see hope. I was like, did this guy read our heart from distance? What's going on? Like, because on that time I was thinking about my family and I was trying to do something else. And every content he putting out there helping us. And I would like to appreciate you. And sometimes I think like if I never joined in this social network, how can I gain my hope, like my motivation? And you need to get the appreciation for this. You're doing a job even you're not understanding, but you're getting a lot of success out there. For me, I changed my life. You changed my life totally. Totally. And a lot of people support me in TikTok too. It's not only you, there's a lot of people out there. But the main point is how we listen and how we run away from negative things around us and how we try to get up and to walk every single morning to fight back. For me, the struggling, hope, every pain, everything hurt me, it make me stronger the next day. That's me. Everything pain me, hurt me, and next morning when I get up, I need to fight with that thing. I get up with another strong force. And you need to have belief. If you're not believing, you will never succeed. Like you need to have belief. But
your surrounding is the most important thing. And you need to avoid all the negativity nearest to you. That's what make me strong, and that's what make me to stand up again and to fight day by day.
Well,
Exactly. Get rid of toxic people. Exactly.
thank you. First of all, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for the appreciation. But I want to talk about something that you said. First, first I said, okay, I was about to make, like make a joke about that. The fact that you say you don't understand what you're doing, it's in a funny way. I was about to say that, but then I realized that's actually true. That is a fact. It's not that I don't understand, or you, or any other. So we do not necessarily see the healing we cause, and we don't have to. You just be good, be decent, do good. Don't. This is a big kind of like a clock with small pieces. You don't have to understand what time is it. Just do your damn part, but do it correctly. Just do it. Be the best of yourself. Don't do yourself because another part of the clock must be happy, or like don't even like I don't mean that don't care, but this is not important, and the outcome is not important either. What time is it? It's not something that concerns you.
Exactly.
And yeah, so I'm happy that I can see. But another thing is, it's not me or anyone else. It's us. They just be good. So it's kind of like when you put something in microwave to heat, it starts with like movements of like the molecules. One of them start to like resonate. The next one start resonate the next. So this is how it's the way of heating in microwaves. So you just start receiving the good energy and just resonate it and give it to the universe. Receive it, give it. So this is your part. That's it. If someone in the middle is more noticeable or something, it doesn't matter. It's not like this is a chain. It's a chain reaction. Me, myself alone cannot do anything. And no one can, obviously. But my point is that like now we see, like you say, like the social media, we must be thankful for social media, for innovations, for everything. They bring it something new. It's good if you use it properly.
Exactly.
And you cannot just leave it alone. Say, you know what? It's all negative and dark and just I don't want it. It's life now. Everything is there. You cannot avoid. So join the army of goods, because the battle is already started. So you cannot just avoid and expect that your life will be the same.
Sure. I just want to appreciate, and that's all. That's what I want to say.
Again, I always say that, and I just wanted to repeat it again. I am just doing myself so it's not that I'm something special or I'm a saint or I have a lot of struggles, difficulties, flaws. And it's not even, I'm not saying it to look good. I'm just saying it because I want you to know that every single person is a combination, a complex of good and bad. And as long as you believe that there is more good in you than bad out there, and there is more in you than the struggle, there is more in you than the darkness, and there is more in you than the horror, that's enough.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to
tell me, like you trying to tell us every struggle have a good result. Like, yeah, that's true. If you doesn't struggle, you will never see the result. Like an exam, you go to the college, you study, you struggle, but at the end you succeed and you win whatever you're reaching, the goal you want to reach. Life is like that, but harder than the school though. It have emotion, anxiety, depression, everything. But the way I cannot control before. Before I join you guys, I cannot, like I used to, but now I use a different method. Before I used to write and, we just like, I cannot read it even what I write. But now I grab my phone and I record myself. It's easy way. And then next morning I get up, if I'm sad and I'm having anxiety or anything, I just record myself and I talk to myself because I'm alone. My family is in Africa. So I just record myself and talk to and just cry and just record. And next morning I see it. I was like, okay, if this is this is that, this is wrong. And I just answer myself. I just answer myself. But if you ask me from where I learned this, it's from you and Dr. Norma, because I listen a lot and I Google a lot and I just read a lot and I try to improve a lot. So every time I get depression and anxiety, the only thing I do is when I'm even crying, I record myself. And when I'm okay, I can go back and I just look at it. I was like, okay, this is my weak point. And I try to fix it. Maybe it can help a lot of people out there, but I don't know. This is what I'm using.
Yes, of course it works. Of course it does. Yeah. As I said, everything comes from self-awareness, self-knowledge, and how you can know yourself by listening to yourself. Either you want to record yourself, you want to diary, you can write, you can journal, you can, as long as you don't know yourself, not you, not anyone else can do anything. And the moment you know, embrace, respect, and love yourself, you realize that this is life. This is just beautiful. Just maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's personal, but yesterday was one of the most struggling days. Everything just gone bad. Everything was just stacking on one by one by one by one. And in the moment that I just see everything and like it's another angle and just everything just becomes, and I actually told someone that today is the best day of my life over the last maybe months. Everything just team up to attack. Everything was just pressuring me. There was just a lot of pressure. And the moment I just see them as something else, everything just becomes harmless. And how you can just change everything with just point of view. And that was so that was my, and this is the exact moment that I made the video last night, and I mean it. Sometimes when I say something, this is exactly what I realize or I want to hear at that time. That hold on, everything will make sense. That they will, no question. You don't have to know what time is it. Just do yourself.
Exactly. It's just really a good motivation and make us strong. It just really strong and deep, so deep. That word was so deep. And thank you.
Well, thank you. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. And
You're welcome.
yeah, nice talking to you again.
Nice talking to you too.
Bye. Okay, so guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending over 90 minutes here with me. Now it's about 100 100. I actually have an idea about making a video about 100. Is something that I want to work on. And yeah, so you are amazing. I am so grateful that you are watching me. Stay blessed and be mindful of yourself. Love yourself, know yourself, respect yourself, and then you can deal with life better, of course. Have a great day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, life, wherever you are, whatever you do. Put yourself first because no one else will. Have a good day. Smile more. Bye. Bye. So it's now TikTok is gone, Instagram is gone, YouTube is still there. And thank you for being here with me on Clubhouse, everyone. Have a good day.